stay in the field. I made a play for the team. Throw it to me. I'm trying to win me a ring. Got a whole.
What's happening, baby? Back Bay Betting coming to you live again for year 2. We are back. Baseball has been rolling. Back Bay Betting, Instagram, Twitter, everything going good. To recap, week 0, we played a little bit. Didn't really make a podcast because we didn't want to spoil the opening week of college football. To review, week 0, 2-2 on the week. San Diego State under 48.5. Let's cash. USC minus the 6 first quarter. Let's cash. Unfortunately, if you got it late, you got it at 7, which pushed. 8.5, which lost. So depending on where you got it at, you ended up on the right or wrong side. And we lost La Tech minus 12. They started out slow against FIU. Did not play well at home. And I will not be on La Tech for a while until they start playing better football. Now, New Mexico State played UMass. New Mexico State, I gave up the 7 with New Mexico State. I thought they were going to blast UMass. But the transfer portal is helping teams out week in and week out. I think every single team this year will be better. Not saying they'll win more games, but I think they will be better. Take a look at UConn last night. They played North Carolina State. They ended up covering the point spread because the transfer portal helped them out, and they were a much better football team this season. So shout out to Jim Moore and the UConn Huskies. Now, moving on to college football, I understand it is a huge slate this week. I mean, look at this sheet, front and back, over 100-something games. But let's stay disciplined. Let's not take the eye candy. At 11 o'clock, I'm going to take you to a Big Ten matchup. Purdue versus Fresno State. I think Purdue minus the 3.5 gets the job done at home. They came off a loss against LSU in the bowl game, I understand, but LSU is supposed to be really good this year. They're going to be firing on all cylinders. Hudson Card takes the reins from Aiden O'Connell, and I feel like Fresno State also has a quarterback battle going on over there. I don't really understand what they're going to be doing. So give me Purdue and Ryan Walters coming from Illinois. He's a defensive-minded coach. I feel like they will get the job done at home on Saturday at 11 a.m. Give me Purdue minus the 3.5 against Fresno State. Another Big Ten matchup, 2:30. Ohio State minus the 30 against Indiana. Ohio State's defense against lesser opponents last year, 10, 14, 20, 21, 20, 20. If your name wasn't Michigan, Georgia, or Penn State, you didn't score many points on Ohio State. And Indiana is not a big-time scoring offense. So I'll be on Kyle McCord and Devin Brown. They're going to split time, and they're going to see who's supposed to be the starter. I know McCord's been named the starter, but they're both going to play at a high level. And Ohio State has receiver depth 1 through 6. Marvin Harrison Jr., the guy behind him, all the way to the 6th-string wide receiver. They will be able to get the job done, and they will score a bunch of points. So give me Ohio State minus 30, and I trust the defense to keep Indiana off the board. The last time they played, they actually played in 2021, and it was 54-7. So Ohio State all day. Laying the 30. And you also have, to make sense out of this, you also have the same type of game with Alabama playing Middle Tennessee. They're giving up 39, though. I will not be laying that big number, but you have 3 QBs going, and they're not going to let off the gas and play everybody all backups like that. Everybody's going to get a chance to shine, and they're probably going to get the job done and critique because they got Texas next week. Alabama does. Now, my last pick of the day at 3 o'clock, I'm taking you to Denton, Texas. North Texas against Cal. Cal didn't have nothing last year. They had a horrible record. North Texas won some games. Eric Morris comes in from Washington State. He beat Cal last year. He had 28 points against them, threw for 343 passing yards, and he brings in a great group of wide receivers and a great quarterback. Now, Cal, I don't understand what they're doing. They may be going to the ACC, Stanford and Cal, SMU. We don't know what's going to happen with them. So with that being said, they don't have a home, and I don't think they get home this week, giving up 6.5. So give me North Texas plus the 6.5 at home as a home dog, and I will give you a little money line sprinkle on that. Wrapping up week 1, we bring back Chuck. a fan favorite. Everybody loves Chuck's pick. So Chuck starting y'all Friday at 6 p.m. Miami, the Battle of Miamis. Miami minus 17 versus Miami, Ohio. He likes the points with the Hurricanes. I'm with him on that, but I'm not locking it up. Then Saturday, he takes you at 11 a.m. Kentucky minus 25.5 against Ball State. He loves Kentucky, the SEC versus the MACtion. Kentucky getting the job done. And lastly, Texas minus 17 versus Rice, getting ready for the tune-up game against Alabama next week. He likes Texas minus 17 the first half. So, to review, Chuck has Miami at 6 p.m. on Friday, giving up the 17 against Miami, Ohio. At 11 a.m. on Saturday, Kentucky giving up the 25.5 against Ball State and the MAC. And Texas first half minus 17 against Rice. Now, to wrap it up, do not forget, like, share, and subscribe. We are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Back Bay Betting. Let's get paid.
I made a play for the team. Throw it to me. I'm trying to win me a ring. Got a whole